Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of operational word problems. This is standard 7.3b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 24 off the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so Fernando is recording the weather for 90 days, and we get some statements about that. So half the days are sunny, 1/3 of the days it rains, and then it snowed during the remainder. So that's an unknown quantity, and we're just looking for how many days does it snow. So we need to know what this unknown quantity is. And so when we're looking back at this problem, it looks like our total is going to be the 90 days. That's the total number of days that it had weather recordings. So I'm going to represent this as a strip diagram here to show that. So 90 days. All right. Now within that 90 days, what do we know? Well, we know we've got three different things: sunny, rainy, snowy. All right, so and we can actually show like representationally, right? The sunny is half, so I'm gonna say that's sunny. That's half. Rainy is third, not a third of what's left, but a third of the total. So I'm assuming like if that's gonna be my 1/3, then like my 2/3 would go right there. So I'm going to kind of think that it's gonna go maybe to right there. I'm guessing that looks close. All right, so sunny. Rainy is 1/3. All right, so then I'm going to say my snowy is this last amount, and I'm just going to represent that with X. All right, so I think I can represent it like this then. 1/2 plus 1/3 plus X equals, and I'm not worried about the 90 quite yet. I'm worried about this whole thing. So I can say 1/2, because that's the whole chunk of weather recording I'm looking at. We'll deal with the 90 in the next step of the problem. So what's 1/2 plus 1/3? Obviously, we're not just going to make it 2/5. You don't just add straight across. You need same denominators, and I can make both of these into sixths, right? You can just multiply 2 times 3. So 1/2 times something is going to equal sixths. I can say 1/3 times something is also going to equal sixths. And let's see, so 2 times 3. So if I'm multiplying by 3, that means my numerator needs to multiply by 3, because 3/3 is 1. When you multiply by 1, it doesn't change. We're just making it look different. Same thing with this. 1/3 times 2. 3 times 2 makes 6. So I'm going to multiply by 2 over 2. 2 over 2 is equal to 1. So I'm not changing it. I'm just making it look different. So let's rename this as 3/6. And that's, well, 5/6. I was jumping ahead to the answer. That's 3/6 and 2/6 make 5/6, right? Which means this X has got to be that 1/6. So I can say 1/2, which is really 3/6, plus 1/3, which is really 2/6, plus my 1/6, right? That's going to equal my 1 or my 1/6. So it's 1/6 of the days is when it's snowy. Now, 1/6 is not there, but that's fine. I don't need to know the fraction of the days. I need to know the number of days. So now what I need is I need 1/6 of 90. Okay, so I've got two different options there. I can just multiply it, right? And this is going to be pretty simple. Times 90 over 1, which makes 90 over 6. Or, right, since that's a unit fraction, it's really easy to divide by the reciprocal, right? So I could do 90 divided by 6, which I'm going to end up having to do anyways, because that's an improper fraction. So we can divide 6 into 90, right? And that is going to be 15. So there's my answer, C.